If you have been putting off backtesting your trading strategy because it feels too complicated, this video is for you. Claude AI just built my entire trading strategy and backtested it directly inside TradingView, and the results surprised me. Let me show you. Okay, hello Claude. Now I want you to help me build a super simple trading strategy. And the trading strategy, let's make it as simple as possible. Let's use the simple moving average we have on the screen. And let's just say that every time the price goes above the moving average, we want to buy. And every time the price goes below the moving average, we want to sell. And I don't want you to do anything with TradingView right now. I just want you to set up in a very concise way my trading strategy in text. So I can review it before we do anything else with it. And then I press done, like that, and enter. And now we just let Claude cook for a while, and let's see the output. Okay, so after just a few seconds, Claude is already done here with trading strategy. So the strategy SMA 50 cross. So here it basically lists up everything. So the chart is Bitcoin USD. The indicator, 50 period simple moving average of the close. Entry when the price crosses above the SMA, open a long position. And exit when the price crosses below the SMA, close the position. Position handling, always either long or flat. Okay, so this was actually something I didn't specify. So maybe the model could have guessed that I meant go long every time it's above the moving average and go short every time it's below. But now it's that we buy every time it's above and we sell our position every time it's below. So it's a little bit different. And here, signal confirmation. This is very important, and this is something I didn't specify to the model. But here, it has chosen to base its calculations on the candle closes. So the candle needs to close above the simple moving average to confirm the signal. And this is very important. We need specific rules, and it was good to see that Fable added that specific rule. And here it's very important that I'm not, here I'm not saying that this is a good trading strategy at all. In fact, I do think, especially if you count with the commissions for trading, I do expect that this one will at least, I think it might be a little bit profitable, but I think it will at least underperform the buy and hold strategy. So I think that is usually a good benchmark to compare your trading strategy with either an index like the S&P 500 or with just buying and holding. But for now, this is all we need. But right, so now I want to switch the attention and take a look at how you can backtest your trading strategy with AI. And if you don't know, backtesting is basically taking a look at how your trading strategy would have performed in the past. So how would your rules have performed in the past? And in this case, we can use, an instant backtest. So we just, look back basically using, for example, your AI assistant, Claude, which we use throughout this whole video. But you can also use your own, for example, drawn trades. Maybe you have, long and short position tools in TradingView, or you have your own data of past trades or anything like that. You can also use, for example, TradingView's bar replay. It now has, I think it has actually a built-in backtesting now. But here the magic is that Claude can calculate the win rate, the risk to reward, and expectancy, and you don't need to be able to code at all. So this is the magic of Claude. But right, so now let's jump back here into TradingView, because now I do actually want to use the trading strategy we built earlier in the course. So the trading strategy, it's a very simple one. It's simply that we buy when the price closes above the simple moving average and we sell when the price goes below the simple moving average. Now I want Claude to automatically backtest how this strategy would have performed in the past. So let me prompt it using my voice. All right, Claude, so now I want you to do a full backtest of this trading strategy. So I want you to use, TradingView's built-in strategy tester, and I want you to use the exact rules we recently put out. And you can actually do two sort of backtests, or you can have two variables. One can be used without any commissions. So how would this one have performed without commissions? And the second test can be to make it more realistic. So have some commissions for every buy and sell. You can simulate it on, let's say, a $10,000 account. And let's say that you base it on a sample size of 100. So 100 trades. So we have a good sample size. And yeah, that is your task. Make sure to do it properly, no shortcuts. And yeah, we'll see you soon. But yeah, now we need to let Claude cook here for a while. This is a pretty big task, you know, testing 100 trades. But you can see it's already starting to produce some code right here for the backtest. So super excited to see how this one turns out. And while you watch this, like you just mentioned, that think about all the sort of opportunities this opens up. You can just, you know, build your own trading strategies, backtest them, and yeah, just having the power of Fable to, you know, normal retail traders like me and you. I think it's, you know, such a, you know, good thing. I'm super excited about AI in general, and yeah, this is just the beginning. If you made it this far in the video, I always forget to say this, but you know, drop a like on the video. It really helps out more than you think. If you have, you know, found any help in this course so far, you know, hit that like button if you want to. And I will see you guys when Claude is done with this. All right. So it looks like the analysis here is complete. And as you can see here on the numbers, they look super impressive. Let's see here how it went. As you can see, the backtest is complete, both of the backtest. And if we take a look here at the net profit for this trading strategy, it was without commission, so without fees, it was a net profit of $6 million, and without fees, a net profit of $4.8 million. So it's insanely profitable. But what we can notice here is that this trading strategy seems to go from all the way back here in May 2015. And remember that Bitcoin has gone up a lot since then. So I do want to ask a question later on. You can also see here, for example, max drawdown here at around 50%, average percent per trade. And here it also explains, you know, the strategy. It says this is a classic trend following profile. It actually loses 70% of the time, but makes it all back and more on the few very profitable trades. So you can see this in the graph here, that it goes pretty much sideways, you know, losing a bit, and then it spikes up, losing a bit, spikes up, losing a bit, spikes up. So it's basically a few very profitable trades that makes this trading strategy work. And here in TradingView, you can see that Claude Fable automatically built this whole backtest. And here you can get some more information. You can see total profit, total loss, the commission here, the total P&L, and you get all this information right here. But if you are unsure about anything, you can always ask Claude. And one thing that is very important that I want to ask right now is this. Okay, so this looks very impressive on paper. You know, it sounds amazing getting that type of annual return, but please compare it with just a buy and hold trading strategy. How much would I have profited if I simply just held Bitcoin during this whole time? Because this is super relevant. So maybe if the strategy of just holding Bitcoin was better than this trading strategy, then, you know, it wouldn't actually make a lot of sense. If you can just buy and hold the asset, then all of this sort of fancy backtesting and buying and selling would maybe just have made it worse. So let's see here if Claude can compare this trading strategy to just a buy and hold trading strategy. Okay, so here straight from the strategy testing's own benchmark, you can see that a buy and hold strategy would have also made you, you know, multiple millions. You can see it would have made you 26,000%. But you can actually see that in this case, the simple SMA 50 cross trading strategy, even with fees, highly outperformed the buy and hold. And that was actually a little bit surprising for me. So here, simply buying for 42 Bitcoin at $236 in May 2015 and never touching it would have made you a multimillionaire too. The strategy roughly 1.8x buy and hold. So the SMA strategy was actually almost twice as profitable. But here it also says the strategy's edge here isn't really buying, it's the not holding through bear markets. And this actually gives us a little bit of insights into the usefulness of indicators like the SMA. So it says here that the reason the SMA strategy was more profitable was actually that it made us avoid the very, very bad drawdowns. So for example, the worst drawdown during the buy and hold was a drawdown of 83%. So as you know, when it comes to risk management, if you fall down, 83%, you almost need to 10x your account to come back. And what the SMA 50 strategy basically did was that it allowed us to avoid the worst drawdowns. So here we're actually getting some deep insights into the usefulness of indicators like moving averages. This video was just a very short clip from our full course on YouTube on how to use Claude together with TradingView. So if you want to learn how to set this all up yourself, simply just click or tap on the screen right here.